comedy in wrestling. Wrestling is a theater. So everything that you have in drama, in horror genres, in romance, everything and anything that you got in theater and in literature, in movies, in TV series, it's already there in wrestling. Wrestling is a TV show, and that's what people forget about it. And it all comes down to wrestling's own origins. Pro wrestling, not actual Olympic wrestling or actual physical wrestling or MMA, that's all a very different world. Wrestling began in the circus. And people think that this is insulting or da-da-da-da. It is not. This is how pro wrestling first originated. It was a circus act in the United States of America. And when I'm saying wrestling, I'm saying commercialized wrestling. Monetized wrestling. Wrestling that causes people to pay money in order to see. It's not Olympic, it's not actual wrestling. Actual wrestling is pretty boring. If you are a real wrestler, you would enjoy watching Olympic wrestling as someone who enjoys playing chess and watching chess. It's really that dull and boring to people who didn't experience it. If you physically wrestled, Olympic wrestling will be something very fun for you to watch. Now let's go back to entertainment. Wrestling is entertainment that is sold. You pay money in order to take a seat and watch two people emulating an actual bout, an actual fight, or an actual wrestling match. So it is physical, the contact is real. They definitely do sometimes hurt each other, that actually happens. And they do take actual bumps and actual risks. So it is a form of entertainment that has no safety net most of the time. They take legitimate bumps. They are to be respected and appreciated. And we're not downplaying what they're doing. It actually enhances what they're doing. Because they actually do way more than a normal actor. They actually perform everything that you want to be performed out of a human being for the consumption of the public in a public venue. So they have romantic stories. They have comedic stories. They have horror stories. They have even storylines that are politically themed, religiously themed, socially themed. They tackled every sort of an issue that you can think of. It is an actual TV series that I can't think of a television show that is longer than Raw. A connected television show, a connected TV series. Like, even prior to Raw itself. And that's the magnificent thing about wrestling. It's that low-key, every wrestling company, even foreign wrestling companies worldwide, they all share in this fictional world of theirs, the world of pro wrestling, a connected history. Like when they get a wrestler, even if they change his or her name, they're still going to be using some of their elements from even indie shows. And that's the best thing about wrestling, that I don't know of any type of field of entertainment ever that has that. Like, even literature cannot have that. I mean, they can go meta whenever they want. Wrestling sits in such a sweet spot that no other form of entertainment knows how to get there, knows where is it at all. Like, wrestling surpasses everything. And since that wrestling is a theater, comedy is a must. Now, what is comedy? Comedy is from the Greek word komos odi, komedia. Komos, to revel. to unapologetically enjoy something. Zero shame, zero guilt. That's komos. Or the singing. So it's actually singing while reveling in what you're doing unapologetically with zero shame, zero guilt. That's comedy. And that's why it is painful for someone who steps on a banana peel and then falls down and then feels pain and just looks at you while you're pointing at him and then laughing. Why is it psychologically painful to him to notice your laughter? Because laughter secretes a hormone called endorphin. So the endorphins, what they do is that they turn down your pain, your psychological pain, your physical pain. So you're communicating to this person, I don't feel that pain. That's why laughing at others' pain is hurtful, because you're indicating that you don't care about them. So like when somebody tells you their sad story and you begin to laugh, they will consider that to be very hurtful to them. Because laughter in itself is fuel burned by secreting that endorphins. So you're making others' pain a fuel for your own entertainment. So that's why comedy can be very controversial and can be very painful. So you're talking about laughing at others' pain. Wrestling is just perfect for that. It's absolutely perfect for that. To have your in kayfabe, of course. And if you're not a wrestling fan, you will not know what kayfabe is, babyface is, and a heel is. Babyface is the good guy in the story. A heel is the bad guy in the story, and kayfabe is the made-believe side of wrestling. That's what kayfabe means. Yeah, and it came from Pig Latin, make fake. That's what kayfabe is. So in kayfabe, you have a bad guy and a good guy, and then at first the bad guy laughs at the good guy, and then the good guy wins and then laughs at the bad guy. This is the most simple, standard scenario, but you can complicate that, and you can get a lot out of it. Still underrated. Comedy is still underrated. I mean, everybody praises Eddie Guerrero. Did we praise Eddie Guerrero specifically for his comedy? We're still low-key apologetic about its entertainment. We're still shy about wrestling being that entertaining. Wrestling, we ought to be proud as wrestling fans of the entertainment side of wrestling. I mean, all of wrestling is entertainment. Why do you think that entertainment is something that's not that noble? It is. I mean, you're giving relief to everybody, to policemen, to doctors, to engineers, to lawyers, to everything, every profession that you can think of. Do you know the amount of happiness that wrestling gave to Make-A-Wish children? And that's just beautiful and heartwarming. I mean, these people are doing their best to entertain people. And when it's done right, with good intention, it's such a force of good. Wrestling is a force of good. It got people out of jail. It got people to turn away from various kinds of addictions. I mean, look at DDP Yoga. Look at DDP himself, Diamond Dallas Page. He is my guru, if you will. I consider him to be my inspiration. I mean, I'm sincerely inspired by R-Truth. DDP and R-Truth did a lot of comedy in wrestling. And I think that real good people in wrestling never shy away from comedy. I mean, even Undertaker did a lot of comedy. And Undertaker's comedy was very funny because the amount of seriousness that he breaks every time with comedy. So comedy is a nice thing. And when you put it in a safe environment like wrestling, where everybody is expecting to, to take a jab and be a good sport about it, then it's just a perfect venue for comedy and laughter. And I think we as wrestling fans should Respect and appreciate that.